So I just finished reading her Forbidden Prince by Elizabeth Lennox. This again was one of the advanced reader copies that I received in order for my review. And so this one follows Leif's twin brother Rafi. It's Rafi, and Andy's best friend Carys relationship. So Leif's twin brother and Andy's best friend from the previous book. Now this is kind of important because you do get a little bit of their story in the story. They are completely separate. You can definitely read them separately. You do not have to read them together. But if you did read Leif and Andy's, you do get a little bit more info about theirs. So there you go. So just kind of similar to the last one, Rafi is Carrie's new boss. He comes in to help fix the company that he has with his twin brother. And Carrie works in the marketing department, and they've kind of been like crushed by the current marketing director and his assistant. Like, only these commercials or marketing or whatever. So she gets a chance to show her marketing style with the new boss coming in, which is really nice for her because, you know, then she's getting some attention, she's getting some exposure, she's getting some, what's the word I want to say? Props? I don't know. But of course, he finds her really hot, especially her boots. He has a little bit of a boot fetish thing going on, just saying. And so he, of course, pursues her. Now, she has a lot of trust issues stemming from her past and her relationship with her father, or I guess non-existent relationship with her father. So she's very slow to trust him. And this is something that is very big in the relationship that they have to overcome. She also has her dad showing up again saying, like, I should be in your life. So there's a lot that they're overcoming in this story. Now, I'm going to give some spoilers as part of my review. So if you don't want any spoilers, swipe away. Okay, spoiler time. So I didn't love this book. I had some issues with this book, and that's 100% on me. One of the things I felt was there was a little bit of either inconsistency, or I just couldn't tell how the two books interact together, because again, it's his twin brother and her best friend, you know? So like their stories kind of merged together and they're happening kind of simultaneously, I think, but there weren't anything in either books to really be like, oh, this is when this event from this book is happening, and this is when this event from this book. So that kind of frustrated me in a way, because I like to know how things are ordered. It's probably the math person in me. It's like, when's this, then this, then this. So that was a frustration, but that's the me thing. The other thing is, her father suddenly like had absolutely nothing to do with her when he remarried and created a whole new family, and then all of a sudden he's back in her life, but we never get why that's a big change in her life. Like all of a sudden, like why is he all of a sudden back and being like almost obnoxious and like stalkerish and crazy with how much he is trying to get her to talk to him. Like cuckoo. All right, so there, but we never like why. And I guess you don't really need to have an explanation why, but like I like the explanation why. Again, the logical part of me. And then her stepmother is also cuckoo crazy because this woman, okay, again, spoiler, so just be aware, spoiler. She breaks into Carrie's apartment, cleans it for her, but then like steals singular items from it and is like, you're my daughter, you should have a mom figure in your life because yours is no longer around. but then like is breaking and entering and like stealing things and then like randomly destroying the place, and then is like, well, she's not welcome to my house at all. I'm like, again, motive? What is going on in your head? I don't know because it was never explained to me. So that was a little frustrating for me to read anyway. Also, a lot of what could, again, Carrie has trust issues, right? So part of those trust issues and the fact that show up because he has a twin brother, but she didn't know that he had a twin brother, and even though the twin brother is dating her best friend, um, she didn't know that because they never actually like they like discussed the boys, but they never like said names or anything. And like he's like, oh, I had a brother, but never like mentioned it was a twin brother. So like that whole part of the book, and I get it, like that whole part of the book had to happen for storytelling purposes, but it's just like, really, that could have been like really quickly like covered. You like, dude, you know your daughter. You know your girlfriend has trust issues. You couldn't have just had like, hey, mentioned, oh yeah, my brother is also like my twin. I know they didn't know that, like, the guys didn't know that they were dating best friends, but like best friends, like they didn't really talk very much. But then again, like, I guess they don't have a whole lot of time to talk to each other with Andy going overseas and like traveling a lot. But again, it was just a little thing that frustrated me. You know, you and you can't like and love every single book that an author puts out. There's going to be some books that I personally don't like, but other people will love. And books that I love, other people aren't going to like. And that's fine. These were just some of the things that kept me from feeling like I enjoyed the book completely. So, and again, but you do you. You like what you like. And that's all good, right? All right, well, there's my review. Happy reading.